Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining. I see that there are some people already that have joined. I can see about 10 people already in the live. So welcome to all of you. Thank you for being here once again. Today we're going to be learning some basic stuff about the game that are very important. And then we're going to be, of course, paying attention to um, analyze a couple of the games that you would have already played to teach you a little bit of what you're supposed to do during the game and all of that. So let's see how that goes in today's training. So it is already 6:30. It is time to start. So let's start right on time. I guess the others will just join afterwards. Okay. Okay, let me see what is being said in the chat. Okay, only 8 people. What's that about? Come on, guys, only 8? Did I forget to send messages to someone? Every Monday we have chess online here to learn more about the game, to play a tournament. Last time we had 48 people in the tournament. Again, today we have a Swiss tournament that is going to be played. So I am looking forward to that one. But let's start with this end game. So in chess, sometimes we end up with a big advantage. This is the case. White has a rook, a king, and a queen, and black only has one king. This is supposed to be a very easy win for the white pieces, but having the correct technique is very important. So what we want to do here, we want to take control of the ranks. So we're going to take the 5th rank, 6th rank, 7th rank, and 8th rank, and that will just be checkmate. So I'm going to be using my rook and my queen to do that. So first of all, I will put my queen on a5, and I will be controlling the 5th rank. Very simple, all right? So when you have a queen and a rook versus a king alone, this is a very simple end game. All of you are supposed to be able to know this. But one thing that beginners do with this end game sometimes is that they play a lot of checks. Check, 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 check. And they end up damaging the position, sometimes drawing by repetition and all kind of stuff. Now, second move here will be rook to h6, and I will be taking the 6th rank in this way. Notice that here there are a lot of moves that I could play here to try to win quickly, like maybe queen here check and then rook here checkmate. But I will continue with the plan of taking rank. So I just took this rank, I took this one as well. So in this case, what I will do, I will just move my queen here in order to take the 7th rank and the 8th rank. So I take the 7th rank with my queen, sorry, and now the 8th rank with my rook. So in this way, I deliver the checkmate following a plan of controlling or taking control of the ranks. I could use the same plan when I have 2 rooks. Notice I have one rook on A, one rook on H here. And what I will do, I will use the same exact plan. So I'll put a rook on the 5th rank, taking control of the 5th rank. Then I will use this rook to take control of the 6th rank, you see. Now this king is attacking my rook, okay? So what I will do, I will move my rook far from the king, and then I will continue with my same plan. I leave this rook on the 6th rank, so this king will not move up, and I will use this one to take the 7th rank, and then this one to take the 8th rank, and with this I just won the game. So it is very important, guys, that you pay attention to how to win with 2 rooks and a king versus a king alone. This is very easy. You're supposed to be able to handle this one. Now let's go with the queen. Now if I have a queen and a king and I would like to win by checkmate, I need to shorten the space of this king. Okay, I need to make the space of this king smaller. So to do that, my first move, I will play queen to a5. Notice the same thing. I'm kind of like marking here the squares that my queen is covering, the squares that the black king cannot go to. And then I will just bring my king. So I bring my king closer to the enemy king. Now I check the king again, forcing the king to go back. I bring my king closer to the enemy king. And then I check the king once again here, forcing the king to go down. And once the king is trapped on a single rank like that, I will just play queen to g7 to make sure I cover all of the rank so that the king will not be able to come up. After that, what I have to do is bring my king in front of the enemy king, and then I will put my queen right in front of the king, and that will be checkmate. Okay, my king is protecting my queen, and the checkmate was delivered. So notice that this one actually ended up being very interesting. Okay, so pay attention to this one, and it's not difficult. You just have to make sure you follow the plan of shortening the space of the king. I'll try it once again for you to see. So in different moves, I could just bring my king forward as well. Then it's the same plan. I'll put my queen here just to make sure I mark the space. You see, this is like a, I'll mark this like if this is a box, sorry, that the black king is on. And I will just reduce the space of where that king is. Notice the king move here. Now I'll put my queen here. And notice how I just reduce that space a lot, correct? Then, since the king is trapped on this, it's in a single file here, on a single file, I'll put my queen here to make sure that he cannot come out of that file. Then I bring my king, and put my queen right in front of the king, and that will be checkmate. Okay, so notice, guys, that to win with king and queen versus king alone is not about just checking the king all over the place, like some people just check the king and check the king and check the king. No, that's not how we win that game. To win this game, you have to actually bring your king, bring your queen, and make sure you shorten the space of the enemy king until you deliver the checkmate. The same idea will be used with the king and rook. This one perhaps is the most difficult one for some beginners because you need to make more moves. You need to really take it step by step. So I'll do the same thing as I did just now. I'll move my king forward because my king is always important in this position. And now what I will do, I will lift my rook and put it here. Notice when I put my rook here, because my rook moves up, down, and sideways, it's like if my rook is controlling all of this. So this is like a little box that the king is on right now, and he cannot come out of that. So what I want to do, I want to reduce that box. But to reduce it, I cannot be moving my rook all over the place. So what I will do, I will just move my king for that enemy king to move. Now, when he moves to the side, notice that this is the space that we have now. And I will reduce it by putting my rook here. Just one little step. And notice the space has been reduced. Then I will just bring my king. He attacks my rook. And again, I move my king. And he needs to move his king. And I have now reduced the space where the king is. Then I reduce it even further. And the king, again as before, is trapped in a single file in this case. So when the king is trapped now on a single file, I have to now try to go in front of this king with my king. So I come here, he's attacking my rook, I move here, he moves to the side, and what I will do here, I will just move my rook to b1. Now what I want is the both kings to be in front of each other. So when I move king here, he needs to play here. Notice how the kings are in front of each other. When they are in front of each other like that, I have checkmate on a1. You see, rook a1, I check the king has nowhere to go, so that is checkmate, okay? So notice, these checkmates are very easy, but you should go to Lichess and practice these checkmates. So these are checkmates that you want to be practicing all the time because you want to be able to deliver this checkmate even if you are in time trouble. What do I mean? Well, if you are playing a tournament and you only have, let's say, 30 seconds left or 1 minute left, very short amount of time left, maybe 10 seconds left, you want to be able to know the correct plan in order to win this endgame quickly. You cannot just sit there and try to think about what to do. You need to know exactly what to do if you have very little bit of time to play this endgame. So this is why this is one of the endgames that we have to be practicing all the time, especially beginners, so you get the idea of how to win this very quickly. Okay. Now, what the next thing that I want to do now, I want to take a look at a game, or not so much at a game, but at what we're supposed to do at the beginning of a game. If I'm playing a chess game and I want to play a good game, I need to control the center, develop the pieces, and castle. But guess what? Today, I will be actually showing you a new idea in order to attack quickly. So let me see who is going to use this idea, this new idea in the tournament today. So let me just, if you are planning to use this new idea that I will show you in the tournament, then I will show you the idea. If I get at least 5 people that are willing to try this new idea in the tournament, then I will show you the idea. Otherwise, I'll just show you the one that we learned before. So let me see who is planning to play this in the tournament. Just write I, or say I will, anything, and let me see, or say me. All right, so we have, that's only one. So Vihan is the only one. Okay. All right. So we have 2 people, 3. We need 2 more. Okay, that's 4. Okay, that's 5. All right, fine. I will show you the new idea then. Now, notice that this idea is to attack quickly. This one is called the Scotch Gambit. And in my experience, I have won a lot of games against a lot of strong players, weak players, intermediate players, masters, with this one playing online, okay? I have also played it in classical games when you have more time, and I have still tried it, and it's actually very good. Very, very interesting, because it puts really your opponent to do some work. So this is how to start it. You start with e4, your opponent plays e5. So this is how most games are starting nowadays. Now we go with knight f3, the opponent plays knight c6. Everything here seems normal. But here comes our special move, and then I will show you what is the idea behind it. Now, here, pawn to d4 is the move. Now, this looks like, oh, what is going on here? Well, the pawn will take the pawn. When the pawn takes the pawn, we are going to play bishop c4. We are not going to take this pawn back, okay? So we are not going to take this pawn. We're going to leave that pawn there, and we're going to use this time, instead of using this tempo or this tempi to try to capture the pawn, or used to use this move to bring out this bishop. So now we have 2 pieces out. Now here, the common move for black to play is knight f6. And when black plays knight f6, our idea actually is with our bishop here and our knight here to play the move knight to g5, attacking this pawn twice with our bishop and our knight. Now, in this position, I have played many games, and I will tell you most likely what move my opponents have played. I have seen opponents play something as simple as pawn to h6. But pawn to h6 is not good because knight takes f7. Now notice that the knight is protected by the bishop, so the king cannot take the knight. And this knight is attacking this rook, is attacking the queen, and something is going to be lost. So if he moves the queen, you get to capture the rook. And if he moves the rook because he doesn't notice it, then you get to capture the queen. Okay, so this idea is actually quite interesting. Now notice that in a game, because I am planning to come with the knight g5, one of my opponents actually played bishop e7, which was an interesting move. His idea was that if I play knight g5, he will just take my knight, and when I take with bishop, he will also take my bishop, and I would have lost a piece. But when he played bishop e7, of course, I will not play knight g5 because I do not want to lose a piece. So I play c3, giving him another pawn. My opponent saw this like a very big gift, very nice gift, so they just took the pawn. When they took the pawn here, now here I played a very, very good move in the move queen to d5. This is very strong because it threatens checkmate in one move. Notice, and who can defend that checkmate? Notice the bishop and the queen are both threatening this pawn. So if my opponent tried to defend that pawn, in one of the game, actually, the opponent plays knight to e5, and this doesn't help because although the knight is defending the pawn, I could always just take the knight, and I'm still threatening to capture the pawn. In another game, an opponent played a move like knight to h6, but on knight to h6, I can also capture this knight. And if pawn takes, then I have queen takes pawn, checkmate. Okay, so this is the idea that I wanted to share with you today for those who would like to try it, and for those who will want to play, because maybe not in all the games you want to try this idea, maybe you want to try it in one game only, then you have to remember that to play a good game, you have to first control the center with a pawn, then you want to bring out your knight. If you're playing white and black, it's kind of the same idea. You bring out your bishop, then you bring out your next knight. This is a way to play good chess, okay? If you're not playing in this way, that means you might be making mistakes during your game because you are pushing too many pawns. Many people play a lot of pawn moves and they do not bring out the pieces, they do not castle, so they have to pay attention. Now here, castle, castle. This is how good chess look like. Now move this pawn one square forward, making room for this bishop to come out, and pawn push one square forward, making room for the other bishop to come out. Bishop g5, this bishop comes to g5, pinning the knight to the queen. It's a very interesting move. And here, black plays bishop e6. This is how the game should normally go. From here, if some of you do not know what to do, well, here you could just send your knight forward to d5 to create an attack on this knight. Black will have to capture the knight, and then you capture with bishop. Some ideas includes like pawn to c3, aiming a pawn to d4 afterwards, and the game is just a lot of fun. Now, in the game, if your opponent at this point pushes a pawn and don't bring out the bishop to e6, then they will not be protecting the d5 square from your knight. So your knight could just jump on d5, and by the time they bring the bishop out, you could take this knight with a check. Very good. Check here, attacking the king. Pawn has to take the knight. And then we attack the rook. Notice the bishop is worth 3 points. This rook is worth 5 points. We want to take that rook. So the rook will have to run away. And then you can start bringing pieces to try to attack the enemy king. In this game, black took the bishop, and white played the move queen to g4 check, completely winning the game after king h8 and queen g7 checkmate. Okay. Now notice, guys, that if you are playing chess, you have to pay attention to also go after the king. You have to try to checkmate the king. Use your bishops, use your knight. Notice white position. White already won the game in here, all right? But look at his pawns. White only moved this pawn to control the center, and this pawn to protect that pawn that is controlling the center and to make room for this bishop to come out. White didn't move this pawn, this, or this. White played with pieces. If you play with pieces like knights, bishops, queen, they will help you to win the game. Because notice, a bishop, a knight, a queen, they could go far in the game. A pawn could only move one step forward, they cannot go back, they cannot really create big attacks, okay, especially at the start of the game. So just don't be pushing pawns all over the place, okay? You have to remember that. Don't be just pushing pawns all over the place. Now that we finished with this game, let's go and check how the tournament is looking like. So we have at the moment only 17 people in the tournament, so I will just share this link with you. I'll copy this link and I will share it with you on the YouTube chat, so you could click and join. All right. Now notice that if you already created your account on League Chess, all right, but you have not joined our team, then you need to join the team in order to play the game. So for those who have not joined our team, we have at this moment 909 members. Look it up here, 909 members. Now you have to click and join in the team. You have to join the team. And once you are part of the team, you will be able to play in all the tournaments. And to join the team is just to click on the link and click join team. That's all. It doesn't really take much. So let's take a look at who is here in the tournament. So far, okay, so we have the kings. Oh, I haven't joined the tournament yet. This is quite interesting because I definitely want to join this tournament. This tournament will be 5 rounds, guys. So listen to this. Let me just give you some instructions about the tournament. In the tournament, you're going to play 5 rounds, meaning 5 games only. This is a very good way for you to take your time, you know that everyone will play 5 games. No one will end up playing more games than the others, all right? So in that way, everyone is fighting on the same terms. 5 games each, and at the end of the day, whoever wins more games wins the tournament, and see how many games you win at the end of the tournament. It's very, very simple, very, very straightforward, and the time control is 5 minutes per player. So you will have 5 minutes on your clock, your opponent will have 5 minutes on their clock, and you get to play 1 game. Now, notice this is very important. When you finish your game, all you have to do is just click back to tournament. You will see a line saying back to tournament. You just click back to tournament and you wait. You wait? Yes, you wait because it's only 5 rounds. So for you to play the second round, all the players playing round 1 need to finish. So if you finish your game quickly, then you will have to wait. So it's better if you take your time and play a good game instead of playing quickly, losing quickly, and then having to wait to play another game. Because today you will only get to play 5 games. So you will have to play a game, wait until the others finish. Don't worry, when you finish your game, most likely you will have to wait 1 minute, 2 minutes, depending on how quickly you finish your game. And you could also watch other people's games. Okay, so once you finish your game, let me just go and check the other game. I will be playing as well. So if you finish your game quickly, you could just stay watching my game until you are ready to play the next game. Okay, now let me just take a look at the games that you played last time. Okay, let me take a look at the games that you played last time. So last time we had 46 participants. Hopefully more people will join. I only see 31 in the chat, in the live. Okay, so hopefully more people will be joining as well. Now let's see here, and let's see some games from last week. Okay, let's check some games from last week. Let me see, who did I play? Okay, the Kings, Ijas, Abdul Boss. Okay, let's take a look at some of these games that I played. So Abdul Boss. Okay, now when you are playing a chess game, you have to pay attention to what is going on in the game. So let me just see if I could just close this. Okay, then. Good. All right. So let's take a look at this game and see what happened. In this game, I was playing with the white pieces, and Abdul Boss was playing with the black pieces. So I will be looking at controlling of the center, developing the pieces, and castling. Or you might be looking at the gambit, because I played the same Scotch gambit that I'm talking about. I played some games with the Scotch gambit. Let's see what happened. Knight f3. I play bishop c4. So in this one, I'm not playing the Scotch gambit. I just play knight c3. And I play the same thing that I advise you to play. Bringing out your 2 knights, bringing out your bishop, and controlling the center. Notice, I'm playing the same thing I'm telling you to play. That is the same thing I'm playing in the tournament. Knight f6, same thing I asked you to play. Castle, castle. d3, d6, everything going normal. Bishop g5, pinning the knight with the idea of playing knight d5. My opponent played bishop e6, very good move. I send in my knight. This is brilliant. Notice how my opponent, Abdur here, is doing very good in the game. Doing very good in the game. So this is, when you are paying attention, I know. So Abdur here lost the game, but he played a very good game. He's doing the right thing at the beginning of the game, and that is extremely important. Now, he took my knight, I took with bishop, and he played knight forward. Look at this, knight forward, attacking my knight, which is also fine. I attacked his knight, and he took my knight. I took with my queen, and notice what is going on here. Now, in this position, what happened is that I am attacking this pawn, but if I take that pawn, then this queen could come, well, the rook could come here to attack my bishop, and when I move my bishop, he could come here, capturing my pawn as well. So I will focus on this knight. Here my opponent played queen to d7, and this was the big mistake of my opponent. For example, this queen is working on protecting this knight together with this pawn. If, let's say he plays a move like pawn push, and I capture the knight, he could take with queen, and when I take the queen, he takes it with pawn, I move my bishop back because the pawn was attacking it, and we have the same amount of material. the game is kind of equal, okay? Maybe, yeah, he has double pawns, but the game is kind of equal, same amount of material. But when my opponent moved here, queen to the side, now he left the knight unprotected. So I could just take the knight, and he didn't take my bishop neither. So when I took the knight here, he's supposed to take my bishop. I will take with queen, and I would have won one pawn. But the game could continue still, you understand what I mean? But since when I took the knight, you have to pay attention, guys, move by move. So a chess game is move by move. If I take your knight, you have to say, wait a minute, you took my knight, what should I do? Well, you should take my bishop. Okay. So here my opponent didn't take, so I move here, threatening to play queen here, checkmate, trying to win the game immediately. He moved pawn to g6, and I play queen to g5 with the idea of putting my queen on h6 and carrier to g7 to deliver checkmate. And my opponent here resigned because he couldn't find a defense for this idea. Perhaps the only defense for that idea is to even put rook here to try to eliminate this bishop. And if I take the rook, take with this, so that this rook will attack the bishop, and the queen will cover the square. But this is just losing a lot of material already. So my opponent resigned, and that is understandable. So now let's close this one. And that was one of the games that I played. Now let's check the next game that I played. So in this one, I was playing with the, here. In this one, I was playing with the black pieces. So remember, in chess, if you're in a tournament, you play a game with white, and then you can play a game with black. Here is CJD Jagger. Okay, that's a strange name. So let's see how this game went. Now, my opponent played d4. I say, oh, d4, okay. I play d5, controlling the center. My opponent plays c4. I play e6, defending my pawn. He played e3, and I play knight f6, developing my pieces. Notice, guys, what is going on here. The game is changed. The game has changed here. He didn't play e4, but the concepts of chess are the same. Control the center, develop your pieces, and look to castle. So he played knight out. I continue to put a lot of control on the center. He pushed this pawn forward. I develop my knight. I develop my queen. My idea is to try to open the game with this move, and I open the center of the board. Why am I opening the center of the board like this? It's because notice that my opponent has a lot of space while I don't have much space. I don't have a good square for this knight. This bishop is blocked by these pawns here. So I need to make room for my pieces. So that is why I played this move. So my knight will have room. My bishop will have room. So, and this move here, when I play this move, my opponent's supposed to take. He's supposed to take. I will take. And then here, if he wants, he could castle. No problem. Or he could take my knight as well. Okay, and then my bishop is attacking this pawn. So he might need to find a way to defend this pawn somehow. All right. Now, notice here that my opponent, he castled. He didn't take the pawn. And now this pawn moved forward, creating a double attack. Attacks the knight, attacks the bishop, is protected by this pawn, and my opponent will lose either a knight or a bishop. He took with bishop, I took with pawn, attacking this knight again. He moved knight forward, I took the knight, he captured, and I captured with the queen. And here black is already with an advantage. Okay, I won a piece, I have a pawn in the center. I just need to finish my development, but I already got an advantage. So he plays pawn to f4, and I took this pawn here. He played knight, attacking my queen. Notice that during a chess game, you have to pay attention to what is going on. If I am careless here, I could lose my queen. The knight is attacking my queen, so I just move my queen away. He attacks my queen again, and I move my queen away again. He plays knight forward here, but this is not a good move. My opponent was creating a lot of attacks, but then put this knight in front of my bishop, so I just took the knight. He played queen, attacking my bishop, and I play queen, defending my bishop and attacking this pawn. He plays rook there, and I just castle. I decided to castle because I don't want to leave my king in the center. And now that I am castle, I want to take that pawn. He didn't defend the pawn, so I took the pawn. I took the bishop. And here now I send my knight forward, creating an attack on the rook that was pinned to the king. Eventually I took the rook, I took the queen, I pushed the pawn, and this pawn ended up being a problem for my opponent. Notice I have my two rooks now playing, I have my bishop, my pawn that could turn into a queen, and yeah, I play check. He blocked with the rook, which is not correct, because now I take the rook, I play another check, I push the pawn, and this pawn is going to turn into a queen, delivering a check that my opponent moved to the side, and then this was checkmate. Okay, so notice, guys, how the game went. I control the center, but I end up fighting in the game as well, paying attention to what my opponent was attacking. Now that I have looked at two of my games, I want to now look at one of your games. So tell me your username, and let me just check one of your games. Let me see. Anyone, what is your username? Tell me your username, so I will take a look at your game. Cool Gamer 345. Cool Gamer 345. Not here. Cool Gamer 345. Over here. Cool Gamer 345 Assault. Let's look at this one. Okay, Cool Gamer 345. Let's take a look at one of your wins. So let's take a look at this game that you won here. So Cool Gamer is playing with the black pieces. Israel is playing with the white pieces. The game started e4, e5. Cool Gamer brought the bishop to c4. Knight f6, f4 by Cool Gamer. This is called the King's Gambit. Very good move. Pawn takes, and then knight out. Cool Gamer is playing very aggressive here. Knight takes pawn. Sorry, Israel is playing very aggressive here with the white pieces. Cool Gamer is playing with black and is playing very solid. Knight takes pawn by Cool Gamer. Well, Cool Gamer, I do not know much about that move. I think the problem with this move, Cool Gamer, is that the queen could come to e2. Your opponent played bishop d5, but queen e2 is kind of like problematic. Well, maybe a little bit, maybe not that much, because you could play queen e7. I think queen e7 should be fine to save the day, because the knight was pinned to the king. So I guess, all right, you could maybe take the pawn and have no problems with it. Now your opponent playing bishop attacking your knight, and you play bishop. No, bishop e7 is not good, Cool Gamer. You won this game, but notice your opponent just took your knight for free. You castle, they castle. You play check, they play king h1. At this point, Cool Gamer, you are a piece down. How did you manage to come back? You play d5, attacking their bishop, and they didn't see the bishop. You see what, guys, why it's so important to keep track of what is going on. Move by move is how chess is played. If this pawn is attacking this bishop, and you are playing white, you have to pay attention move by move. Okay, what was my opponent move? Pawn push. What is that move doing? Attacking my bishop. Should I leave my bishop there? No. What should I do? Move my bishop away. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, now he played this pawn push, which you shouldn't be pushing those pawns in front of the king. And now, Cool Gamer, what happened, Cool Gamer? That was a free bishop and you didn't take it. You move your bishop instead. So you move the bishop for the what? Third time? No. Remember, you have to bring out your knight, bring out your next bishop. And in this case, take the free bishop. Pawn push, another pawn push. Cool Gamer, move the bishop for the fourth time. Come on, Cool Gamer, you can't be playing with only a bishop. And there is a free bishop that you could have taken here. Pay attention to what you could capture if you want to win games. But here, Israel is just pushing pawns. So my advice for both of you, bring out your pieces. Israel, if someone is on the attack, you're supposed to save it. And the pawns in front of your king, you see, guys, these pawns in front of your kings, you have to respect those pawns. Those are your king's bodyguards. You shouldn't just use your king's bodyguards and send them around, send them to play. No. And then who is going to protect your king? Those pawns are there for a reason. Bishop e7, rook to the center, pawn push. So Cool Gamer having the option of, should I take this bishop? Or should I push this pawn and leave this bishop alone? Cool Gamer decided to push the pawn and don't take his opponent's bishop. The opponent then puts the rook in front of two pawns. And finally, Cool Gamer captures something. Queen moved to the side. Good gamer took this pawn as well. Israel took. Good gamer exchanged the queen. Israel took. Bishop. This is a free bishop. Good gamer. And Israel took your bishop. Now, I'm trying to understand here, how is it that this game ended up finishing? Oh, bishop comes here, but this bishop is attacking a rook. Bishop is worth 3 points, a rook is worth 5 points. So let's see how this game finished. The rook was gone. Good gamer, you didn't take back the bishop. You're supposed to take back that bishop. Instead, you move the knight, putting it in a free place. And Israel didn't take the free knight, attacking the bishop also. Guys, so assignment for everyone for today. Assignment for everyone for today. Everything that you could capture, guys, capture it. You want to beat your opponent? Capture your opponent's pieces. Or you want to win chess game? Capture your opponent's pieces. Keep your eyes open. You know how the pieces capture? Well, capture opponent's pieces. You cannot just let your opponent walk away after they give you free pieces. They give you free bishop, take the free bishop. They give you free rook, take the free rook. They give you free queen, take the free queen. So make it a game of capture. Because, I mean, you need to start capturing pieces before you could go and say, well, I want to checkmate my opponent and all of that. But you're having problems with captures and you want to actually checkmate the king. No. Capture everything that you could capture. Okay? By capturing your opponent's material, your opponent's pieces, you will have the better position and you will be even closer to winning the game. So let's go to the tournament. See, where is the tournament? Where is the tournament? Where is the tournament? Tournament is here. 32 people in the tournament. I will share the link for the tournament once again, because I see there are 40 people in the chat, only 32 in the tournament. So I will share the link for the tournament. The link for the tournament is right there again. And the tournament will start in 2 minutes. So guys, remember for the game today, control the center, bring out the pieces, castle. Very simple. Control the center, bring out the pieces, and castle. And pay attention to what you could capture. Free bishop, take the free bishop. Free rook, take the free rook. Free knight, take the free knight. Don't let your opponent go. Okay, don't let your opponent go. Okay, guys, let's go. Guys, notice that I left the Lichess chat open for you all to chat on Lichess. Now, it is open now to see how you behave in that chat. So that chat is to talk about the game, to say good game, I had a good game, I didn't have such a good game, all right? Chess related things, okay? So let's keep it that way and make sure and be very kind on that Lichess chat. Other than that, in all the other tournaments, the chat will be closed as always, like no one able to chat on Lichess, okay? All right, so 1 minute and 31 seconds. I want to see on the chat now, what place are you planning to come in the tournament? Give me your number. What is your number for this tournament? What is your number for this tournament? Empire fan, hello, RK Empire fan, welcome. Yes, read some of the people on the chat here. What is your number for the chat for the tournament today? Out of 35, what place are you planning to come? Some people say 20, some people say 1st, some people say 15th, 96. Come on, we don't have that amount of people in the tournament, at least not yet. But maybe by next term we will have bigger numbers for sure. And I'll make sure that more people join the live class. Now, we're about to start the tournament. Guys, I will be analyzing my games, okay? And you could take a look at the analysis of the game on my YouTube channel afterwards. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit like. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure and subscribe, guys. It's only one click away. Okay, so I have to play against Cool Gamer. So I will start with e4. And I will just do the normal thing. Okay, this is a Petrov defense that my opponent is playing, so I will take this pawn. See what Cool Gamer would do. He captures my pawn. Not the best move in the world. I will just attack his knight. See what will he play against my move. Now he's just played bishop c5, but I guess I could just capture this knight. No, I was attacking the knight. Play quickly, then I get a knight. And also, I'm looking at this one here to see what happens. See what will my opponent play here. This is turning quite interesting, I should say. Quite interesting to say the least. My opponent has castled. Oh, that is an interesting move. I have two moves that I could play here, but I will take this bishop. I feel inclined to have to take this bishop. I cannot just see that bishop there and not take it. I wouldn't feel okay if I just don't take that bishop. And look at this. Move by move, guys. Move by move. Notice where my opponent put this queen here. Cool Gamer. Be careful where you put your pieces. Look where you put your queen. Right in line with my queen. You have to be very careful with those moves. Now I managed to just take your queen. So remember, guys, I told you, control the center, develop your pieces, and castle. It's very important to make sure you keep all your pieces protected. Keep all your pieces protected by pawns. Yes, RK Empire, tell me, do you have a question? RK Empire fan, okay? What is your question? I'm reading you. Tell me. I'm only reading, sir. Okay, so Cool Gamer here has resigned, so I will go back to tournament. Notice I finished my game quickly. I have now gone back to the tournament. There are still 16 games going on, well, 15 games going on. And I will just take a look at one of the games that are going on. I will take a look at this one, okay? So meanwhile, we're going to look at this game, okay? If you all have a question, you all could always tell me, what is your question? What would you like to know? Good move by Gabi. Was creating kind of like a double attack. Now he captures the pawn, attacking this rook. White is playing good in this game, and I think White is a piece up. No, White is don't exchange. Very interesting. Very interesting here. What is going on in this game? In this game, I would say that, well, that's not such a good move. This knight might be in trouble. Yeah, definitely in trouble. This knight here is in actually serious trouble because it's pinned right in front of the king. This move is a bit desperate by Gabi. Improve is going to just gain a lot of advantage with these moves played by Gabi. Okay, a lot of material being gifted. Yep, bishop fell. Guy, during a chess game, you have to pay a lot of attention to what is going on. Saint Venasio say he's having a bad day. Why is that? Tell me. Why are you having a bad day? Did you lose your first game? Why it is that you are having a bad day? Okay, you lose your first game. You have 4 more games to go. But if you lose your first game already, Sam, that means you were playing very quickly. So my question to you is, why were you playing so quickly? Look at the time of these players. 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here, almost 3 minutes. That means that you finished your whole game too fast. I was playing my game and I was taking my time. My opponent played fast and gave me all of his pieces, but I was taking my time, okay? So what you have to do during your game is take your time, do not play fast. That's all. Take your time, don't play fast, and you will have a very good game. If you play too fast, then playing fast will bring you to having actually a bad game. So chess is very simple like that. If you play too quickly, you might miss a lot of things and might end up just losing the game. So you have to pay attention not to play too quickly. All right. So next game, try my advice. Take your time, don't play fast, and you will be doing good. Now notice that a lot of games are still going on. So let me just go back. This game looks like Black is going to win this one. He has 2 rooks, and these rooks are going to help this pawn go forward. So yeah. 6 games going on. We have Gabi versus Improve, and we have here other games that are going on. And okay, let's take a look. Well, not many of them. Well, this one here, Zion Castle versus Dimitri. This game is looking a bit crazy. Look at this. Wow, a lot of things going on here. Very interesting move here by Zion Castle. Wow, that looks like trouble here. That looks like a lot of trouble. Wait, that move? I don't know much about that move per se. Wait, what? Oh, well, this game might actually finish very quickly. I don't know if Zion Castle will be able to see the checkmate here, but he's totally winning. Okay, Chad, let me read you a little bit. I might quit. I rage quitted. Okay, I just quitted. Okay. And at the rook, I was trying to capture the queen. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. You were totally winning Zion Castle in this game, whoever Zion Castle is. And yeah, you miss a couple of things there. You miss a couple of things. You miss a couple of things for sure. Now you are in a bit of trouble here. Black has a lot of material here in this game. And the game is actually over here. Checkmate. And the knight could block, but that will not fix the problem. Dimitri is going to win this game, definitely. Go back here. So 2 games going on. We have Dimitri. We have Ashel. Oh, Ashel is playing. Welcome, Ashel. Ashel is playing in the tournament. Welcome, Ashel. I wonder if Ashel is in the YouTube chat as well. Let me not distract Ashel because Ashel is playing the game now. Okay, look at this. This game is going on here. I'm actually blocking the screen for that game, so I'll just put it here. This is the last game going on before we have to go for the next round. So it is still going at it. Black has big advantage here already. A king, a bishop. Okay. RK Empire, tell me. I just keep reading, sir, 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 but you haven't said anything except for sir. Tell me something new. Nashia Castle. So that is Ashel, or who was that playing there? No, Ashel is still playing here. What? Ashel managed to get a queen in the game. Wait, look at that. Look at that. But this is little bit of time because 20 wow, what's going on here, guys? Can Ashel win this? That was a free rook. Ashel didn't take the free rook. Let's see what is going on here. Ashel is going apparently for try to turn that pawn into a queen. 19. A lot of things are being missed in this game here. A A lot of things are being missed in this. Yeah, free rook, a lot of things, but it's time trouble too, guys. White has 16 seconds. Black has 39 seconds. All right, a lot of free stuff, but they're just not capturing any free stuff. Okay, I do not know why. White has a queen, black has a rook, and they are not capturing enough stuff. Now we have 10 seconds. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Trying to get that pawn to turn into a queen, but this pawn is still alive here. This pawn is still alive. And let's see what will happen now. Wow, queen is on the board. Only 4 seconds, guys. This game is just crazy. Only 4 seconds going on. Can white, yes, I shall manage to win this game with 3 seconds left. Wow, that was very, very good. Okay, guys, my third game is here. Is it third game? Yeah. So after e4, I will play e5. And let's see how that goes. Knight c3, I will play knight c6 as well, bringing out the knight. And knight f6, I will bring out my knight as well. Let's see how that goes. Bishop d3. I'll play bishop c4. Bishop d3, I don't like it too much because it's blocking this pawn. Better was bishop b5, actually was the best move here. Castle, I will also castle. Yes, RK Empire, what do you have to say? You keep saying, sir, 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 but I do not know yet. You can't get into the tournament. I wonder why you can't get in. Wonder why you can't get into the tournament. I'll move this one here. You can't get into the tournament. Okay, I will have to just send you the link for you to join the team. And once you join the team, you should be able to get into the tournament. Okay, guys, look at this. Dimitri just played g4. I could take this. I feel need to just capture this and try to play for pressure against my opponent. I know that that's not the best move, but just for the sake of having fun, I will just sacrifice here. I'll just sacrifice just for the sake of having some fun in this game. My opponent now started to defend well. This is the thing, sometimes you play a move and they were not playing all that great before, and all of a sudden, they start playing the best moves ever. Like they were just waiting for you, for them to start playing those super brilliant moves. Okay, this knight coming up here is very, very interesting move. Should I complicate this game even more? I think I will, I will play. No, this move is not so great. Should I take here? Bishop take, check. Yeah, let me just go with this move. Now, this is quite interesting. The game here will go in a very, very interesting way. I will play a little check here. All right. Just to see what will my opponent play. Oh, look at that move of my opponent. That is interesting. Because for that move, I will just take this one now and see what happens here. All right. Let's see what's going to go on here. Oh. I think my opponent has missed something here. I have a check here. And then I have a checkmate coming on just now here. So yeah, I guess this sacrifice ended up working. Maybe it was not the best sacrifice in the world, but ended up working because I managed to win by checkmate. Now, let's take a look at RK Empire. He say it cannot get into the tournament. So RK Empire, let's answer me some questions. Question number 1, RK Empire. Do you have a Lichess account? Were you able to create a Lichess account? That's the first question. Do you have a Lichess account? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, tell me, RK Empire fan, do you have a Lichess account? When you answer that question, then we'll move from there, all right? Oh no, okay. Let me just leave one of the game going on. Let just put one of the games for you all to watch. Let's put Levi is playing against Elias Herrera. So let's look at that game. Okay. So I was asking RK if he has a chess account or not. Let's see. Saying you could not have played already your second game. What is your username, Saying? Because I don't think that you could have played 2 games already so quickly. You are playing quickly. If you go in a game and you just play fast chess when I just told you, don't play fast, take your time, take it move by move, and you just play a whole bunch of moves quickly, then yeah, you most likely are going to lose your game. Okay. You play your second game already? And what happened in your second game? Don't tell me you lost your second game too. What's your username? What is your username? Yeah, right. There are a lot of games going on already. You cannot tell me that you didn't play fast. You finished your game in 3 minutes. That is fast. Okay, so RK say that he has a, okay, this is the link for the tournament. For those who are now coming in and haven't joined the tournament. Okay, so RK fan, you said you have a account on Lichess. Very good. If you have a Lichess account, so what I want you to do now, I want you to click on the link that I'm going to put now, which is the link of the team. This is the team here. Okay, this is the team. A&M Teaching Services Junior Chess Club. This is the team. I will put the team here, the link for the team. You just click on the link for the team and you just click on join team. Okay. Once you join the team, you could go to the link above. That is the link to join the tournament. And you should be able to join the tournament. Okay. When you join the tournament, you will not just go in the tournament and play immediately. You have to join the tournament and wait until the games are over for you to play your game, because that's just how it works. Okay. Okay, Pedro is playing with Achel. Achel is taking time here. Oh, Pedro having a big advantage here. Oh, Pedro missed checkmate. Incredible how Pedro missed checkmate in this position. Pedro missed mate in this position. Okay, now yeah, this is mate still. Good. Well, Achel, you lost that one. Don't worry. You win some, you lose some. Okay. Right. So Sen said that he lost his game. Well, I don't know which one is Sen account. Oh no, games are almost over here. Sen. Guys, don't go on pause. Just click back to tournament. You're going to play 5 games. So we'll play 5 games. SZM Ben. Okay, let me see if I could find ZM Ben before it's time to start the game again. CM Ben. Okay. This is your second game. You were playing with black here. But look at this. You cannot be pushing these pawns. You have to bring out the knight. At this point of time, you should be bringing out your knight, your next knight, your bishop. Yes, make sure I keep an eye on that tournament. Here, instead of pushing this pawn, you're supposed to bring out your knight. And if he brings the bishop, you bring out your bishop. And then you castle. Guys, you have to play chess, control the center, bring out your pieces, and castle. That is the way to go. You have to control the center, bring out your 2 knights, bring out your 2 bishops, castle. All right? Stop pushing pawns. Stop pushing just pawn. No. You have to control the center, bring out your knight, bring out your bishop, castle. Your king needs to castle. If your king is not castle, then you're not going to be able to play a very good game. Now we're getting ready for round 3. We're getting ready for round 3. There are a whole bunch of people on 2 points. We're getting ready for round 3. I wonder who am I going to play in round 3. Games are going to get difficult now. Guys, if you're not doing so well in the tournament, listen to my advice. Number 1, control the center with 1 pawn. Number 2, bring out your knights, bishops, and castle. Number 3, pay attention to every move of your opponent. It's not about you making moves quickly. It's about you paying attention to what your opponent is doing to see if he is making a mistake, all right, or if he's attacking something of yours. If he's making a mistake and giving you something for free, then you get a free piece. And if he is attacking something of yours and you are paying attention, then you will see what to do and you will be able to defend. But if you are just making moves quickly, it's not going to work that way. All right, you have to pay attention to what is going on in the game. That is how it's played. Okay. Now we're getting ready for the next game. These people are still playing. All right. Okay. Next round start in 1 second, and I have to play now against Pedro with the white pieces. What to play against Pedro? So I'll play knight f3. Let me play something different. See what Pedro will play against knight f3, d4, d5. c5, very good. Play this move here. Bring on my bishop. Play this pawn here. Very interesting by Mr. Pedro. Move this bishop here. Play a knight here. Interesting move. I wonder if I should castle. Yeah, I will castle and let the game go crazy. Castle and let the game run crazy. Okay, for that move, I'll capture here. Then I will just attack in the center immediately. Looking for some attack in the center here. He captures. What to capture with? Bishop. Pass, attack the queen, try to see if I could win a pawn here. No, win this pawn. That is the idea. Now come here, defend my pawn again. And this game is now filled with tricks and ideas of attack. Take, attack. Attacking the knight. Okay, this is just a check. For example, my opponent here is attacking this pawn, all right? But I don't mind because I will take a knight. You could take the pawn, I will take a knight. You take the pawn, no problem. You take the pawn, it's a check, but I get to take a knight. I rather take a knight, you take the pawn, I move to the side, I got a knight. Knight is a knight. Now, I could play pawn push here to win material, you know. Should I? First, let me just take this, attacking this rook. And should I force the win of this bishop? I will win the bishop. I will force the win of the bishop. Now, this is an interesting move by my opponent. I have to be very, very careful here. Very careful here. What should be my move here? Maybe check and then queen. Yeah, I think this should be my move. Check first. And then queen here. I think this is the correct move order in order to avoid trouble. So I move the queen, I play king here. And this game is just crazy. This game is crazy, guys. Very, very crazy. Come here. Keep everything going. See what will my opponent play here. He's attacking my bishop. I shall defend my bishop. Very, very interesting what is going on here. Here I'm material up, guys. So if I am material up, what I have to do now is make sure and win the game based on that. Okay, so I play this here. This is just to make sure, and I cover this, any jump of this knight. I am also challenging my opponent's rook. So trying to do some work over there meanwhile. And yeah. Now for that move, what to play? There's an interesting move by my opponent, you know. Kind of like annoying too. Let's play this here. Okay, see how this goes. See how this go. I will attack this knight on my next move. All right, I will attack this knight now. See what will my opponent play here. This is a possible move in the game, in the position. I don't know if I will get to play it, but it is a possible move as well. Okay, so he takes over there. I will take this then. All right. And for that, I will take this. And I will threaten. Should I threaten mate? Yeah, I will threaten mate here. He doesn't have any checks, so I'm threatening checkmate here. Let's see if he sees the checkmate idea. He should be able to see it. No big deal. If I check, what will he do? If I play check here, does he have any checks? Yeah, he has 2 checks that he could play. He doesn't have checks here, so I will just bring my knight forward. Trying to bring my small pieces to attack this king. Well, there's a threat of queen check here to just exchange queens and win the game. Because if you are winning on material, guys, exchanging queens is just a very great thing to do. Okay, so on this move of my opponent, I will just exchange the queen. A very cheap move. Check. This exchange the queens. Well, he didn't want to exchange queens, so I win his queen. He might resign now. So yeah, he just have to exchange queens. So this game, most likely, if you win material like that, all you have to do is take your time after you win the material, and that's it. Okay. Okay, Zane, if you want to take a break now, that's fine. Okay, now RK Empire fan, you have the, did you join the team? Let me know if you joined the team. If you join the team, that means that, okay, Pedro is still playing here. So what to play here? I will play queen here. Maybe I had better moves, but okay, this is not bad per se. I had queen c4 better, threatening queen takes. Okay, this leads to mate in just 1 move. Back to tournament. All right, so 3 rounds have passed, guys, and let's see how the other rounds will play. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me see who are here. We have 1, 2, 3. So we have Levi 2nd place, Elias Herrera 3rd place. I think this is a Jush 4th place. Improve 5th place with 2 points. Improve doing good here. Improve might actually go on to going higher. Okay, Aiden Smith is on 8th place, it says. That's the Kings. Okay, very good, very good. Keep it up, keep it up. Where's Matthew? I wonder if Matthew is playing today. Not seeing Matthew around here. Okay, Adam is playing against Improve. Adam seems to be in some trouble here against Improve. Definitely in some trouble. Wow, let's see how that goes. Well, this will look like mate in 3, something like that. Check, that's the move. And then rook down. Rook down was the move. Rook here. After this check, rook here was the move, and that was it. That was game over. Unstoppable. Oh, no, no, no. RK fan. No, no, no. If you are, once you are in the team, you just have to click on the link to join the tournament. Okay, so what you want to do is play in this tournament where everyone is playing. Because if you try to create a team, create a tournament, and all of that, I don't know if that was going to work just so. You understand? But you could just click and join the tournament now. Okay, you join the team. Now, all you have to do is click and join the tournament. I do not know if you will be able to join now. And I say this because already 3 rounds passed. So the tournament is only 2 rounds to go. So depending on Lichess policies, if you will be allowed to play in the tournament, okay? Now, next round, most likely I will have to play against Improve, or Improve will have to play against the Kings. I guess I will have to play against Improve in my next game, most likely with the black pieces. So let's see how that goes. The username is wrong. No, no. If it says that your username is wrong, that means that you didn't get to, you forgot your username. That's another thing. I mean, up here on your top right, you should be seeing your username. You should be seeing. If it says something like sign in, that means that you have not signed in into your account in order to play. And that's why you haven't been able to play. You need to sign in into your account in order for you to be able to play the game. Okay? Eden Smith said that today is his birthday. Happy birthday, Eden. Happy birthday. Very good. All right, next round is about to start. I have to play black against Improve. Let's see how that goes. E4, I'll play E5, controlling the center. Let's see how things go here. Knight F3, knight C6. D4, I will take this. Knight takes. This is the Scotch game. I will play knight F6. Oh, this is Scotch game for knights. I'll play bishop B4. I think it's the move here. Take, pawn takes. Bishop D3. I could castle. I could play D5. I'll castle here. Now I'm supposed to play D5. So let's see how this goes. Now I used to play this, well, not this, but yeah, yes, I used to play this line from time to time with the white pieces. It's actually quite interesting. It's not easy on the correct play. It's not easy for black to do a lot in this line. Just need to protect this pawn here. Queen, a lot of pressure on this knight, so I'll come back to defend the knight. All of this is kind of theoretical. H3 is an interesting move. I play here bishop e6. This kind of bishop e6 is like a secondary line, but it's always kind of like a fine, okay, I say okayish move to play. I'll now attack this. I don't know if this is correct here, but I will just play it. H6 supposed to be okay. Nothing should be too wrong about this one. Bishop there. Bishop there looks like an interesting move. Now on that one, I will play. What to play here? Bishop d6 doesn't quite convince me, but I will play it. Bishop d6. If he plays, I take. Yeah, play bishop d6. Bishop d6 looks strange. I need to challenge this bishop. get rid of that bishop, maybe try to use my rooks on the open file and see how things go in the game. All right, yeah, this is supposed to be fine. I don't see anything really too wrong about this one. My opponent here improved is actually thinking on what to do next. Okay, so let's see how that goes. Rook over there. Interesting move. Very interesting. I will actually capture this. And I'll play pawn forward. Yeah. See what happens here. Maybe I will play with, oh, that idea. That's an interesting idea, I must admit. It is when I take, he plays queen here. Maybe getting some space in the game. Heading where afterwards? Okay, I will take this. My pawn structure doesn't look all that great, to be totally honest. I will play this rook here. Improve is playing sometimes very, very super accurate chess. Play queen here, defending everything. And perhaps now we'll start challenging that rook over there. If I play here, he takes, I take, knight takes, queen takes. Okay, I'll play here. I think this is okay. I think I might be wrong. I think this is okay. Should be okay. Challenging this rook. Okay, my opponent here is thinking, so improve is doing some thinking at the moment. I must admit, improve is playing a very, very good game here. Oh, he didn't fall for anything. So he's really, really doing good here. So what to play here? Should I play a5? A5 looks like my pawns could end up being weak at the end. I don't like the idea of my pawns being weak at the end. Should I attack the knight? Attacking the knight doesn't look like a great move, but let me attack the knight and see what happens. Let me attack the knight and see what happens. Take that. So we are heading now to an end game. So end game is the stage of the game where we are left with only few pieces. So that's the stage we are on now. Taking that, should I take that? Yeah, I should take that rook. Oh, let me just create some attacks. Let me start playing faster. Improve is playing like if it was a machine. Same thing happened last time, you know, with improve. Play something like this now. Very interesting move. Should I push this pawn? Let me play here now. Push this one. Let me just play some quick moves here. Play some quick moves here. We are now in the end game, guys. So I will just take this one and play here, check. Attack this one. And I will attack this one and see what my opponent plays. Come here. Here, I have to play some quick moves here. Improve is playing actually a good game. We'll come here. This is kind of like a computer thing. Come on, Improve. Don't do those stuff. Very careful, Improve. Don't want to be playing against a computer. If I'm playing against a human, I'm okay. But this thing about playing against computers in a normal human game, I don't like that too much. Okay, let me go here. Okay, Improve is playing like he wants a draw here or something. Okay, then. Improve is playing a draw by repetition here. Okay, so draw by repetition by Improve. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Good game there by Improve. Getting a draw by repetition. Now we're on the last round, guys. Last round. I believe this is last round. I think so. Okay, let me just play some. I'm in fourth place. I'm in third place by this round. Incredible. So many people with this amount of points. Playing against VYU7. That's a very strange name with a lot of letters, guys. Okay, this check. This is the best move in this line, actually. This is the not that one. Come on. Come on. You can't just give away your bishop like that. That was supposed to be the best move after bishop a4, but not with that. Not with that move. Not mixed with that move. What is this? Why is he playing like this? Should I just defend solid like this? Yeah, let me just defend solid and that's it. Defend my knight. Castle just now. As soon as I castle, everything will be fine. Well, I will take this now. There's a queen on the attack. A queen on the stress. See where that queen is going now. Be careful, my friend. Be careful. That queen is not attacking anything, is it? Let me just play a check here to see where is that king going. Where you move your king is very important. No, my friend. Well, this is exactly where you don't want to move your king, because then I will get your queen. Take the queen then. Okay, guys, this is about to finish. Tournament is almost done. This is the last round, guys. Last round of the tournament. Last round of the tournament. Little check here. See where my opponent is going. Blocks with knight. Hit him another check here. I can show he doesn't run too far. See where he goes now. Should I hit him another check? No, he will move. That will not be fun if he moves. I'll capture this then. Then I could play a little check again. Okay, that looks like a knight to capture. All right, this is going to be over very soon. I think my opponent is in big trouble here. My rook is coming, and when my rook comes into the game, will definitely be a problem. This is a problem happening to my opponent. This is a check. And my opponent has resigned. Now, this is very interesting because Who is improved playing with now? I'm in first place, but I don't know if I will remain in first place. Improve is playing against the Kings. I do not know yet who is improved, so I have to check around who is improved. So RK fan is asking where's the link. I could send you the link, but the link was in the chat. The link was in the YouTube description. The link was in the WhatsApp chat. The link was all over the place. I'll just send it to you once again, but you won't be able to join the tournament this time for sure. Because you won't be able to join the tournament because the tournament, this is the last round being played. So the king has 4 points. The king has 4 points and is playing against Improve. Very interesting. I'm thinking that Improve had Adam Lane has, okay, the king has 4 points out of 4. Very good, very nice. Improve has, how many points? 3.5. So let's see how that goes. Improve is thinking. This game against the Kings. Okay, guys, last round is taking place right now. Last round is taking place right now. Let's go. Saints say he is 23rd. Okay, that's not bad. 23rd out of 42 is not bad. So that means you came and you won 2 games. So that's not bad. You see? You got to win 2 games after following some instructions, so that's good. So what game to watch? Let's watch the game between Improve and the Kings. If the Kings and Improve draw, I think that will actually be quite interesting. The Kings and Improve are going at it. Guys, this tournament is going to be over soon. Very, very soon this tournament will be over. Okay, so we have people having birthdays here today. Okay, so Improve and the Kings have drawn the game. Okay, very strange one there going on. 5 games is still going. It looks like I will end up in first place after all, with 4.5 points. Yep. 4 more games to go. Well, 5 more games going. We have Nate the Great. Let's take a look at this game of Improve. Yeah, Improve versus the Kings. Very interesting game by Improve versus the Kings. The Kings ended up with a very good game by these players. Bringing out the pieces, fighting for the center. And they end up by repetition here. I do not know how. Okay, then they end up repeating moves afterwards. 5 more games going on still. Okay, I thought these games would have been going done already, but these people are just fighting. 4 more games going on. Who to follow? Who to follow? What game to follow? Cool Gamer. Let me see. Cool Gamer is playing against VR Ramsarut. VR Ramsarut has a rook. Cool Gamer has a queen and a king. Can he win this? Is the big question. This is interesting. Can it be won? That is the big question. Yep, he's won. After that move, he's won. Oh, he had the rook and he missed capturing the rook. Wow, this might end up actually in a draw. This might end up in another draw. 2 more games to go. 2 more games to go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. How was the tournament for you guys? What is your place? Tell me what place you came on. Come on, tell me your place in the tournament. By now, you might know your place in the tournament. How did it go? How many games did you win? How many games did you lose? Only one game going on, which is this one here. Oh, look at that. People playing fast. No, 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 no. That pawn will turn into... Is that pawn coming this way? Is it? Wait, that pawn turned into a queen. Really incredible. A rook. You should have picked a queen. A rook now is not winning. Oh, well then, a rook will win if the knight falls, the pawn falls, and it looks like this game is going to be won by the... I don't know. I do not know because, well, yeah, white is going to lose most likely because white is done in time, done in material, only 1 second left, and yep. Okay, guys, so thank you for joining today. This game will be finished just now, and the final result will be up. Thank you for being part of today's class. Oh, well, we don't have enough time now to check another game, but for sure next week I will look forward to check the games of today's tournament. Okay, guys, take care. I will check your game afterwards, but I won't be able to analyze it live. All right. All right, so these are the final results. Thank you for being part of the tournament. I will see you next week, please God, or maybe this week at school. Take care. Bye-bye.